It's WarCraft Day. Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming back at you with another replay request. This is going to be from the replay request series where anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays. This will be by MoFaD, who is spawning over here on the right side, bottom right at the 4 o'clock position as the red undead player, opening up with hero first build order with the altar there. And his opponent, Cuteo, I'm not exactly sure how do you pronounce his name, but I guess we'll just call him Cuteo for the time being. Cuteo will be the pink undead on the left side at the 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Let's just call it 10. Will also seems to be opening up with a pretty standard build as well, although his Ziggurat was first and MoFaD's script was first comparison. Undead vs Undead, at least MoFaD's games are pretty fun to watch. Any mirror these days are fun to watch. Mirror is literally not a mirror these days. You have a lot of variety, you have a lot of complex things going down. Players do go for different things, and I'm looking forward to see which heroes these guys go for. As we have the altars coming up, Cuteo gonna go in for the Death Knight, which I would say is not really the best option in an Undead versus Undead scenario. Mainly coming back to that you can't really effectively fully use your nuke. So MoFaD's gonna go in for Lich, which I feel is the stronger choice. Even if you just want to go for, well, let's say standard undead, you want to have a Lich and you want to have a Death Knight, I rather would have the Lich first. I rather would have the Lich level up higher than the Death Knight and have the Death Knight come out as a second hero. So you have Death Coil, you have Unholy Aura as soon as the Death Knight hits level 2, which is not really that big of a deal. But you have a more powerful Lich early on. More powerful Lich will be able to dish out much more damage than a level 1 or level 2 Lich. When you have a level 3 Lich, level 2 Frost Nova is absolutely terrifying at times. And if you're going to be playing up against, let's say, an army of ghouls, you can take out so many of them with the Frost Nova there. And speaking of Frost Nova, MoFaD is the one going in for mass ghouls here. And oh, devastating Frost Nova on that poor little acolyte. Crazy Steve will remember that as he ascends to the frozen throne towards the Lich King, I must say. And here comes the Death Knight. MoFaD seems to be looking to creep a bit, but his opponent does not really want to let him. One thing that the Undead players do not miss out, at least in an Undead versus Undead scenario, is that they can at least still use Death Coil on the creeps, even if though they can't use it on the units of their opponents. But MoFaD not really looking that good right now. He is dealing a good amount of damage on that Death Knight, but he's losing ghouls as well at the same time, and we have a steal there. This is exactly what I was speaking about earlier. And his opponent Cuteo gonna gain some experience there, stay around a bit. He managed to get a ghoul kill and a steal, which is, I must say, a good thing for him. Has the Death Coil, but lost the target since it was already killed. So no, lost the mana there as well. And what do we have here? A second Necropolis being put down. Why do Undead players do this? They do this so that they don't have to use the wood. The idea is to save up on the wood and spend some extra gold to get 10 extra food, and then use that wood for something else. So I'm curious to see what this guy's up to. Very curious to see. And of course another thing would be that you can train acolytes with it, I guess. We got MoFaD going in for another camp over here, but oh, stealed! Or rather stolen, I must say. Stealed. Death Knight gonna get a steal on one of those ogres there, and a Fiend's coming into the fight. Cuteo is just not going to let MoFaD creep in peace of there. MoFaD's gonna have to back out lightly towards his base, and right now everything that I said in the initial part of the game is just turning out to be the opposite. MoFaD was not able to creep too much because, oh, he got the other kill. This is terrible. MoFaD has to be livid right now. And yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, you wanna have to level up your Lich, but if the Lich ain't gonna level up, that entire scenario going for Lich first just becomes subtle there. and there is no meaning then. You're just going to have a level 1 Lich even when you have a level 1 Death Knight coming out as second hero. Lich did have enough. No, I didn't have enough mana for the Frost Nova there, but I think he should save up now. Should save up and cast Frost Nova right on the Death Knight, because Death Knight was kind of weak there. He would have tried to get a kill there, although, or at least force the TP. Would have at least have had him away from his creeping pattern for some time, if not for too long. And we have some. We got tier 3 coming down, Lich coming in, Slaughterhouse dropped, and I guess that's what he was saving. Yeah. Yeah. You can literally save for that if you think about it. You can save wood while going in for tier 2 and put down the Necropolis, and then just immediately go tier 3 without having to choose between going for your tier 2 heroes, your tier 2 buildings, and your tier 3. Okay, that's one thing Undead players can have a note of. As Cuteo is trying to get his Death Knight to level 2, and whoa, MoFaD, despite of all the setbacks that he suffered so far, managed to go for the big camp over here, got himself the Watcher Ward, and that Watcher Ward's position is great. This is a great position to have the Watcher Ward. You can have so much vision while you're having the Watcher Ward there. He's immediately going in for the other Watcher Ward, and he's going to detect his opponent here. Maybe try to return the favor. There we go, gonna get a steal there. He's gonna be able to get a creep jack, and now he's going after the Lich of the opponent, Dark Ritual, and gonna go after another big Frost Nova there. First Frost Nova by his opponent and then by him. And now you have a level 3 Lich. So yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. MoFaD managing to close that gap and get his Lich to level 3, now getting his DK out. And he has the choice to go for Unholy Aura or Death Coil first. He'll likely going for Death Coil. I mean, that's just better unless until he has different plans. Lich is lurking by. Does have Mantle Intelligence and Plaza Attack +2. And is he gonna go after the Lich? Gonna try to have a steal or something. Death Knight not MoFaD not going selecting a spell just yet with the Death Knight. I guess he's waiting for a good spot. Death Coil, there we go. Well selected. And he may try to steal that Ogre Magi's Watcher Ward. Here comes the Death Knight into the battle, and he's just gonna go in, I guess. Deal some damage, and he's gonna get the kill. Didn't have enough mana for the Death Coil on the side of pink here. Cuteo not trying to save his Lich. He still is persistent in wanting to get this Ogre Magi camp. Trying his best. Not really working out that well for him though, because MoFaD is lurking nearby. And MoFaD is doing everything he can to try and sneak his Death Knight in to get that Watcher Ward, which can tell you the importance of it. And I like how MoFaD is playing around that bush, putting his Death Knight on one side and Lich on the other, while the Death Knight is healing it as well. And oh no, MoFaD may resurrect this, use a TP, no! That was bad. Was absolutely terrible on the side of MoFaD, I must say. But losing his Lich. And he's going in for Musc.
A player's forces are under attack.
MoFaD choosing to go for Mass Ghouls. Not exactly sure if I'm agreed with the decision, but we shall see. As the Lich for Cuteo will pick up a Staff of Teleportation and off for. Seriously, why? Why would you do that? You literally save no time or whatever. I have no idea why you want to do that. I mean, it's a small amount of gold that you sacrifice there because you did sell off the Staff of Teleportation, but really, do you really need to do that? I don't really know. And I know, and I don't need to do that. I absolutely don't. It's just a waste of time. It is just kind of a show-off maneuver, like, hey, I can do this. And MoFaD is losing a couple of ghouls over here at this Gargantuan Sea Turtle camp, which is A really hard camp to deal with, I must say. Human players know the bane. Human players absolutely know the bane of the Gargantuan Sea Turtle. I'm a human player myself. MoFaD already lost like 2 ghouls over here. May end up losing another. He's not careful enough. That thing's got chaos damage, man. Think about it. You're going in for the red camp. If I just backed out to the base. Didn't get his lich back just yet, so dude kinda creating a good opportunity for himself. Now, after killing his opponent's main hero, managed to create some separation and got to creep out a red camp in the meantime, and also put down an expansion coming. Now, this is one of the expansions that should be checked regularly, but there are times when, a lot of times when players don't really tend to expand there. Looking at the distance from the base, considering the fact that this expansion is much easier to claim and much easier to defend. But if you manage to keep that expansion away from your opponent's knowledge, can actually have a big advantage there. Your opponent won't come to know that you had an expansion. You're going to be mining for a long time. That's something that definitely matters. If MoFaD goes for another one of the Gargantuan Sea Turtles, there's going to be careful. Like, these ghouls are just going to get murdered. Maybe not have the ghouls there at all. Maybe just that'd be a better idea. Scroll of the Beast. Not the worst item, but not the best either. In this scenario, I mean, you have a lot more units to be able to actually gain a significant advantage with that.
Are under attack.
Definitely need Unholy Aura level 2 sooner than later. That's the creeping going on. The creep fest is raging on, I must rather say. MoFaD going in for every single camp out there except for the corner red one, the Ogre Lord camp. But he will go for one of those spawning camps which has a troll warlord. Loot of accuracy would have been better for MoFaD if he was going in for fiends and destroyers, but in this case he wasn't. And what do we have here? Jockey says King of the Undead is back. Yes, you could say that. He's about to get a taste of his own medicine with Cuteo, who is doing pretty good so far. Got a level 4 Lich and DK, level 2 Crypt Lord. And MoFaD is creeping every single camp that basically comes into his place. He's going for a Gargantuan Tiero camp that comes in the middle of 2 bases on one side. But his opponent is cracking his base. This looks bad. The ghouls are getting murdered. MoFaD, just come back to the base. Don't really have a lot of units to spare either, though. This is gonna be bad for MoFaD, actually. His opponent's gonna TP away, though. Not going to stay there and take that fight. Cuteo's got an army of 60. MoFaD is at 50. Cuteo has the expansion. MoFaD does not. This is definitely something that's gonna matter. Having 2 Necropolis. Did you see that animation? I never saw it like that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did you see that? Yeah, that's an unnatural movement in Warcraft 3. That doesn't happen. Yeah, that definitely doesn't happen. You see that thing moving, but if you click it from another building, nothing moves. Nothing like this, nothing moves like this. But if you switch between them, they're moving. Rather unnatural movement in Warcraft.
Under attack.
You learn something new every day, indeed. Yeah, something rather useful, I must say. As MoFaD picks up some items. Now, this is a bad idea for MoFaD. He knows that the Watch Award belongs to his opponent, but he's still gonna like stay there for as long as he wants to, and then he sees the blight. He's going in for that expansion camp, and Now he's gonna be like, oh my god. He's already got towers up. He may have a small panic. Oh. Yeah, he may have a small panic moment, but I gotta say he's gonna need a bigger panic now because his opponent just took out the second red camp. Cuteo just took out 3 red camps, and all MoFaD took out was 1 red camp. This is definitely something that's gonna matter in the long run there. Big Frost Nova there, but that's pretty much it. Don't have dust. Don't have dust. Getting the hold on that abominations, and oh my, the ghouls! Look at the damage. Oh, there we go. Of course, Jockey, you gotta have a clip, but Cuteo gonna TP in. This entire army is just stacked up together. This is perfect for MoFaD though. Got a lot of heal, lot of damage going on at the same time. Big Frost Nova after Big Frost Nova, and the ghouls are just dealing so much damage in the front line and being healed at the same time from the back line by these statues there. Level 5 on that Lich, are you freaking kidding me? Gonna have level 3 Frost Nova, but he only just used... No, he just used level 3 Frost Nova now. MoFaD's hero falling! Needs to use a TP right away. He lost the fight, I don't believe this. Did he? Hard to differentiate between the flyers there. We mainly have heroes left right now. And MoFaD forced to walk away rather. I was about to say TP, but he didn't use TP just yet. He's still staying in, but he's gonna lose an optional statue while he does that. Trying to get one last kill on that fiend, and he did. But he also gave his opponent Lich level 5. That's bad. That Lich was second hero, by the way. This is looking bad for MoFaD. He ought to lose his Death Knight. Barely manages to escape. Unholy Aura should just work out over here. Death Knight's out of the fight, so Unholy Aura reigns supreme. Frost Nova! Use the TP! Use the TP! Seriously. That TP was the TP that MoFaD's Lich had from the very early get-go. He didn't buy one, he didn't use one TP at all. Did not use a TP at all. Yeah, let that sink in. MoFaD, I don't know why did you do that, but you didn't use a TP at all. Guys, that was an entertaining match, although I would say MoFaD rather lost because of mistakes and some amateur stuff going there. Well, it is what it is, and we're gonna end the stream here, end the recording here, I would say. Guys watching the stream, don't go anywhere, as Jockey CapitalZ are about to go in for some twos time. The rest watching this as a video, thanks for joining in, and I will see you next episode of Warcraft.